don't get to have a vacation this year. You don't get to go do the fun stuff. You don't get to because you're just not making enough money to do it.
The networking is very time consuming. I was able to attend two events, and I'm going to be on a panel tomorrow. But I guess I just have to make time for it.
Yeah, that's where I have a little. I don't have a big heart for that kind of stuff because it is time consuming, but that's all you have. Like, go fucking spend the time doing what you need to be doing, right? Like, if you can't spend the money marketing, then you don't get to go on vacations and do things personally because you're not making enough money to do that yet. Does that make sense? So I think one of the things that kind of looking back at last year, and one of the pedestals I sat on was talking about building a business and scaling a company and being able to, but then I look back and I'm like, that's all fine and dandy if you have something that is already creating a lifestyle that you can pay for. But if you're in a place that it's not even paying you enough to have that lifestyle, don't go have that like you don't have the choice to go have that lifestyle yet, right? That's not responsible is the best word I could use there.
Right. Yeah. You're right.
So, listen, you're an adult and you need to live your best life, and I get it. But I would tell you, you don't get to have a vacation this year. You don't get to go do the fun stuff. You don't get to because you're just not making enough money to do it. The reality is, even taking a vacation that you can afford right this moment takes you out of the game. Make sense?
Yeah.
You need to be in the game 7 days a week. You don't get to take the 3-day weekends, the Martin Luther King weekends, and not be meeting with somebody and not be making an offer and not be shooting emails out to agents and not be jumping on the phone to develop a relationship with another investor and not doing that stuff. You just shouldn't be, right? Because you're not making enough money. So you shouldn't be taking yourself out of the game. That's like an intentional, I'm going to do a video about this. This is an intentional, I'm taking myself out of the game because I want to do something else. I want to have that experience. Listen, I respect it. I respect that you want a vacation. You deserve it. I mean, you work. But there's that line of, like I'm saying, like, you got to keep yourself in the game to have the shot. And if you're taking yourself out of the game, then I don't know. I don't know how to help.
Well, what I was saying is very time consuming for the networking. I'm thinking, well, I could be on the phone, but I guess it's the same weight, maybe.
Yeah, but if
The
you're going to be
network.
on the phone, you're going to be at home, you're going to jump on TV, maybe make yourself a snack, you're going to call 5 people. If you're in a networking event, you're stuck. You have to network. You're there.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, cool. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
I don't really know what I need to do.
I know you do, girl. I know you know what to do. So, let's go. Now I got to keep holding you accountable. I got to keep saying things. And listen,
Yeah.
you're not always going to love what I have to say, but I'm very serious about the things I say, right? Like, if you're going to take yourself out because you believe you deserve or want a vacation, I'm just letting you know, like, those are the little things that those all get added up, right? And by the way, did you say you're going away this weekend? Or did I just make that up in my head?
No, but like, okay, for example, Max Maxwell, you've heard about him. He's having this big thing in March, 3 days. I already paid for it in November. In fact, when I last saw you in Scottsdale. But my brother Ford is going to turn 40, having this thing in St. Lucia, and I'm like, damn, I really want to go to that, but I really should go to this networking deal here. So I'm kind of like back and forth. What's the responsible thing to do? But then he came and met me when I turned 40, when we all got together. So I don't know what to do.
I understand that those are difficult. Your brother's turning 40 years old, but I mean, St. Lucia, you're not going to go there for less than 4 days.
It's for a weekend. It's just 3 days.
You got to make those choices, right? I mean, I need to make money right now, or I need to go have fun in St. Lucia. I don't even know how you can afford to go to St. Lucia.
What's that?
I don't even know how you can afford to go to St. Lucia with how 2018 ended up for you.
Well, I have money, and my rentals more than pays pays for what I can afford on, but I don't touch that. That's separate. But you know, I like money consistently coming in, not touching any savings. That's
So why don't you
what
give
I.
yourself a deal? Go get a deal that you buy and sell between now and then and make an extra 10 grand. You need to get one deal and then you can go to St. Lucia. But here's the thing. In a position that you're in right now, I would be going to your Max Maxwell thing and networking and meeting with people and learning. And I mean, Max knows what
Yeah,
he's talking about. He's the real deal. There's not a lot of people out there that I would say that about.
yeah,
Yeah, part of my when I met with Gary Vee, part of the things that he just said is you got to go all in. Like, stop worrying about what other people say, good, bad, or like, just go. And if you're always providing value, if you're always doing your best to give back and um, adding value to other people, then do
yeah.
it.
I gotta get to work.
Yes, ma'am. And we have a call next Wednesday, so
Mm-hmm.
let's go. Do what you need to be doing, and it will take a lot
Uh,
more of your time.
it will. I got it.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate you, Justin.
Appreciate you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.